All right, everybody. Today I'll be, as you say, changing the water pump on this vehicle, which is a 2008, right? 2008 Saturn Vue. I'll be changing the water pump on this today. It's very easy. I tried already. To make everything easy and short for you, I pretty much went through everything, took out some of the bolts. I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to show you where to go and how to pull them out, and then go ahead from there. So some of the tools you're going to need, I'm going to show you right here. If you can see this very well, you're going to need a 18 millimeter. You're going to need a 15 and a 10 millimeter sockets, a wrench, a screwdriver, and I don't know, a crowbar or something that you can use to pull your tension off your belt. All right, so we come this way. I'm going to show you what to do first. So the first thing I did was take out my oil cap. I'm going to pull that off. And next thing is to take off your engine cover. With again, this is a 3.6 V6 or VVT. That's what I have. So if you have something different, I have no idea how that works. I'm gonna be dealing with just this one. This is a 2008 Saturn Vue 3.6 liter, as you can tell from the top of the engine cover. So you pull that engine cover. You have two clips on the side. Usually I pull it from the back. That comes off. Next thing we're gonna do, we are going to move this way. You're gonna unscrew this bolt right here with that screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver goes right in there. Take that off, and here you can use the same flathead screwdriver. There's 4 of them. There's one here. If you come this way, there's one right there, and there's one right under there. This is on the right side of the vehicle. If you're sitting from the driver's seat, if you're standing outside, it's on your left side, right? I got one here, as you can see. One is right there where my finger is. I'm not sure if you can see that because of the light. And then there's another one. Let's see if we can find that here. Kind of right where my finger is, kind of dark under there. But if you look very well, you should be able to see these screw. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of them on it, right? If you take those out with a flathead screwdriver, once you take those out, disconnect this cable. Pull this off, and then you can just pull the whole thing out. Then connect your hose from here, push it straight out, and then this should automatically just come off. Pull this out, unscrew it, unscrew everything, and that come off. Put that away. Come back here. Next thing is to take this 2 bolts, which is a 10 millimeter. Take these 2 10 millimeter nuts off, right? Take those bolts off, and this should come off. So once I screw that off, I already unscrewed it. That's where you're going to use a 10 millimeter socket. Take that off. I'm going to lay this right here, and I'm going to pull my filter, my air filter housing off. I'm going to put this aside because one hand is what I have right now, and I am in some pain right now. So I'm going to pull this off. As it come off, take it off. Next, so we take those filters off already. We took the cover off, right? And now we're going to work our way here. But before you do this part right here, make sure you drain your fluid. Now, to drain your fluid on this engine, I lay it under the vehicle after you put your safety, or should I say PPE on this vehicle, which is your chuck block, so this vehicle won't roll away on a flat surface if you can. But it's kind of dark on here, so you're not going to see this. But if you look under here, if I can reach my hands to it, somewhere where my finger is. See if I can see it. Somewhere right under where my hand is touching, right there. It's a T-nut you turn and it's open, and your fluid is going to drain from right under here. So unless you turn that, the fluid is going to come out of here into your bucket, right? And then once you drain out, let everything drain out, put in your jack your vehicle up to put a safety stand on it, right? Your jack stand on it, and hold it up, because you're going to need that room to put bucket or anything on it. If not, you're just going to be struggling trying to do that. Then you come back up here. Most people put like a jack under there to hold the engine up so the engine won't slip or fall when you take the motor mount off. This is where the 20 millimeter and the 15 millimeter comes into play. These right here are your 15 millimeter. The one sitting right on the top is 3 bolts right here. It's 15 millimeter. This, after I can unscrew this because I already have my jack holding my engine up. So I unscrew this with my 15 millimeter. This come off, right? Then the next thing I'm going to do is unscrew this nut. There's 2 of them. There's one right here, and there's another one back here. If you can see that right there. This is your 18 millimeter. I mean, you put your 18 millimeter here, which I already unscrewed. Unscrew this. Take your 18 millimeter and unscrew this. Once that is done, I'm going to pull this off. Next, you have 3 more screws, right? This is also a 18 millimeter. I use this, a 18 millimeter or a 3/4 socket. We'll take this out, right? So I unscrew this one, and unscrew this. 1, 2, and the third one is right where my thumb is. So I took this off, unscrew this. Oh, I already unscrewed it. That's why I'm not using the tools to unscrew. I'm using my finger. All right. Take the corners off. Set it to the side. And we come back here. Now, if you look at this right here is your water pump on the back side of this bell housing, right? I already unscrew everything, but you're going to use a 10 millimeter to take out the 4 bolts that goes into this piece right here, right? But before you do that, I mean, literally unscrew it first. If you have a strong hand or the tools, you can do it without the belt. But the tensioner is right here. That's where your tensioner is. If you use a 3/8 socket, 3/8 is wrench, or this bar right here, that's what I use. I use this bar, right? That bar helped me put it into that hole. I'm not going to show you how to do it because you can see the hole right there. It goes into this piece right here. And once you do that, you drop your belt like I did. It goes my belt right there. You drop my belt. And then I'm going to take the 10 millimeter and unscrew this, right? There's 4 of them on here. I already taken 3 of them off, and I only left 1 on it. Oh, it's fell. All right, and I'm gonna pull this off. Next is my water pump, and I'm gonna do the same thing. It takes 10 millimeter, and I think it's 6 bolts on these, right? 6 bolts, and I'm gonna take all 6 of them off, and there goes your water pump right there. Once it come off, you have the empty space, right? The empty space is right there. That's where your boat is. So again, if I'm standing in front of the vehicle, it's on my left side. If I'm sitting in the vehicle, it's on my right side, right? For non-mechanically inclined people, your left side of your vehicle is the driver's side, and the right side of your vehicle is the passenger side. So pretty much that's it. The last thing that came off is the first thing that goes back on. So if I took the water pump off last, I'm going to put a water pump back in last first. I mean, put a water pump back in first. So the last thing out, first thing in. All right, took the water pump out. You don't need no special tools, man. Just get your water pump, your gasket, put the stuff back on, screw it back in, and you're pretty much done. That's it. Thanks.